Let me tell you something. Ghanaians, although are very friendly guys, they can be very, very damaging as well. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time, but finally I'm here with a video. Let's talk about Ghana, shall we? If you're thinking of relocating to Ghana, or you are someone who was born in Ghana, or you've never been to Ghana, this video is definitely for you. I was in Ghana for quite some time, and I observed quite a lot of things that I think I should share with you guys out there. So let's get started. Before I get into it, you may have your own reason for wanting to go to Ghana. For people who are of Ghanaian descent, they might have it differently, and for people who are non-Ghanaians might also have it differently. But overall, they all face the same challenges. Now, the only challenge I will take out of the equation is the fact that maybe for Ghanaians, they may already understand the local language, and so it's easier to get away with some things or to be able to pay attention to a few things when one is already in the country. So that is one of the things that would be an advantage for you. But let me go into it straightforward. I'm going to look at this thing in three different spaces. I'm going to look at it from the aspect of accommodation, and then I'm going to look at money generation or income generation, and three will be the people. These are the three main pillars I think you should think about if you're thinking of relocating to Ghana. So number one, you might be tired of the West and you want to finally relocate to Ghana and live there either for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever the time frame may be. If that is a place where you want to live forever, there are certainly some things you should think about hard enough before you move there. And that one thing is accommodation. Now, accommodation, for people who are of Ghanaian descent, there are variables over there. So one, they already have family houses where they can live in, and so it's quite easier for them to just go in there and live there. But that, for the most part, or even with friends and whatsoever, for the most part, it only works if you're living in Ghana for, let's say, a month or two. But if you decide to stay longer, maybe 6 months, a year, and something like that, you may run into some real problems. And so these are some things you should really think about before you make that bold step. Now, relocating to Ghana may sound easy because they have a lot of things that attract you, right? Ghana has a lot of things that will attract you. Nice weather all year round, warm people, beautiful scenery, the nature, everything is good. Everything is some sort of like very green for you to start in a very good way. Here in the West, things are really far developed, and so because of that, there are some plans that you may have that you can never ever start it because of the whole trail of paperwork that follows and all the bureaucracy whatsoever. But when you come to Ghana, it's more like a green space and a fresh page for you to start everything freshly. But accommodation is one key factor. Now, the reason why I'm saying accommodation is one key factor is that before you come to Ghana, make sure you've rented your own place. That is, if you want to understand the system, make sure when you come, the first thing you do is to rent. Now, this today is very easy because of some amazing YouTubers we have in Ghana. They've been able to document some real estate videos that will give you at least a glimpse into the real estate market in Ghana, places to stay, places not to stay, the very expensive places, etc. Now, I will advise before you make that move to want to come to Ghana, please do visit Ghana earlier. Come to Ghana, bond with the people, find out things that are happening in certain areas, places you might be interested in living and places not. But today, because of YouTube, there are some amazing content creators out there who has been able to give a breakdown to places where you can stay if you are thinking of the luxury side, or you are mid-tier, or you are to the lowest end. Everything you plan doing, there is a place for you to stay in Ghana. And so do that investigation very well. Probably come to Ghana, investigate and see some of the places and know exactly where you want to go to, what you want to go for, what type of accommodation you want to go to, etc., etc. Now, I didn't want to dive into this, but let me mention it shortly. Since I'm talking about accommodation, I should also talk about transportation. The reason why transportation is not that big on my thing is that if you want to relocate to Ghana and you are a foreigner or even Ghanaian that has lived over there for a long time, you shouldn't be thinking of living the same way you were living back there. I don't know, it depends on your economic resources. If you think you have a constant flow of money every single time, then fine, fair enough for you. Now, people, I think that moving to Ghana might be ideal without even thinking of anything straight up. People who are actually having remote work related stuff. So you are earning big money wherever you are currently residing. So if you're earning, let's say, around $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000, etc., that is already big money to come and live in Ghana. You can find a property where you can pay $1,000 a month and you're good, because that amount of money you're getting when you convert it to the Ghanaian cedi will help you. And so you don't have to worry about getting to get actual work going in Ghana. But if you plan to start working in Ghana and find things within the country and do things in that nature, then it's a bit different. You need to get accommodation, and this is very, very key. The reason I'm saying accommodation is key is that once you have roof over your head, in Ghana, it is done in years. Some people will ask you for 1 year advance or 2 years advance. Once you have that accommodation, you have your peace of mind. Now, once you have your peace of mind, you can think through stuff every single time. Now, for those who are Ghanaians, you know that when you move into a place that doesn't belong to you, such as the family houses and stuff like that, there are other issues that you face. Now, people are always of the notion that anybody who is coming from the West usually have a lot of cash to blow. And so whenever you are there, they don't think about your budget. They always think about what they can get from you. And so having your accommodation in a place where you live alone, you can factor a lot of things. So you limit who you want to see and who you don't want to see, etc. These are very important things you have to definitely take note of. So accommodation is really key. Once you clear that off your list, you can get a good plan as to what to spend and what not to spend. Let's move on to the second point. Now, earning something in Ghana. Already, I made mention of the fact that for people who are having remote work, it's a good thing. You already have a source of income before even thinking of coming into Ghana. So it is a good point for you. However, if you're someone who now wants to start something in Ghana, please, you need to come to the country first and foremost. It is very, very critical. Come to the country first and foremost, experience it, know where you want to start from, do some good partnerships with people, to create some sort of network around what you want to do, and get intel. I won't stress that enough, guys. You need to get strong intel on why you want to go into that business, some of the problems associated with that type of industry within Ghana, etc. But that will lead me into my third point. My third point is going to be on the people. Now, let me tell you something. Ghanaians, although are very friendly, guys, they can be very, very damaging as well. I am a Ghanaian and I'm speaking from a perspective where I want to give you the truth. When it comes to Ghana, a lot of people talk about unemployment, etc. But when you create the job for the people to work, most people will be the same people to destroy the work for you. I mean, there's been countless number of stories where people just come to Ghana, work with other people, and they are not being told the truth. And at the end of the day, they just rubbish their business down to the ground. Now, these things can be stopped. Am I saying everyone in Ghana is bad? No, it's not bad. It's just a cultural thing. People are used to having laid-back type of atmosphere where they think of themselves, they don't take themselves too seriously. And so when you're coming from the West, where you know that things are structured and things are done in a certain type of way, and you want to bring the same type thing because that is what you know, evidently that is the only thing you know, right? But then they don't take it like that. Some of them take it as you're being so stringent on them. They take it like you're punishing them of a sort. And when they start folding, they will start running your business down. That is why it is key for you to come to the country first, experience the people, and try to understand who you want to work with or who you don't want to work with. And one tip I'm going to give in this regard is that whatever business you intend doing in Ghana, try to start it first and cover every front possible. So it should be something that can be done by you alone, first of all, in a small scale that you can actually control. It is very, very important. When you control it, it means you know every aspect of that business. And what happens is that later on, when you're trying to bring people on board, you know exactly what to demand of them. And you won't expand so quickly, even if the business is booming. You do it gradually because you understand the people. So I won't stress that enough, guys. Come to Ghana, but do that with this. Don't just come in because everybody else is coming in and it is a good hype and people are just coming in like that. Make sure you have a place you want to stay. Secondly, make sure you have something you want to do, something that you're generating, something that is generating you money. It is not enough to just bring your savings to Ghana and say you are coming to survive in Ghana. You might end up failing because there are things that will drain you down. Already, you are starting on a bad pedal, on a back pedal, because whenever people see you, they assume you're a foreigner immediately, and so whatever thing they are selling for you becomes twice the price. And one thing that I will stress on right now is understand the value of the Ghanaian cedi before you come in. A lot of the times people lose sight of the true value of the cedi before they come into the country, and this goes a long way to hurt you. You know, let's look at this. Whenever people move from one country to the other country, the first thing you are doing is you're comparing currencies and seeing that, okay, this currency is weaker than my currency or is stronger than my currency, etc. Now, when you bring $100 to Ghana and you change and you are getting 900 cedi, you're thinking to yourself that, hey, currently in Ghana, I'm making this much money. And so it is a lot of money, right? You think $100 is a lot until you start spending it. And then you realize that, oh, you are not adding value to what it's supposed to be. So, for example, a Ghanaian, there are a lot of people who, even under the hard economic situations currently in the country, can still live on 1,000 Ghana cedi for the whole month. But there are ways they feed. There are things they see. These are things you actually need to see and also utilize. But if you want to bring abroad one-on-one, that is the Western life one-on-one to Ghana, you will suffer. Your money is going to go straight down the drain. And it doesn't matter if you came with 100,000, 200,000, 500,000. Within a year, all that money can just flush down the toilet. Excuse my language, but you need to be sure about what you're doing. So number one, get accommodation, something that gives you peace of mind. Don't rush into buying land and trying to build. Because I'm telling you, in that industry, when it comes to the real estate industry, people are not truthful. People are not truthful. One thing I will suggest to you is that if you already know someone you trust who has been able to acquire a property in Ghana, then maybe you should follow them and ask them questions because you already trust them. But if you're green and you want to come into the system to actually do some of these things, I will advise you, my sister, my brother, learn and make sure you trust your guts before you do anything. Don't rush for anything, or else someone will just take your money for free. I'm being honest with you right here. I love my country. It's a beautiful country, and I wish a lot of people will come into the country and do a lot of great stuff. But some of the foreigners that do come to Ghana come with the wrong mentality. And so you need to reorient yourselves and come into Ghana with a very good and valid reason. You know, it's a place where you can relax. It's a place where you can work. It's a place where you can team up with people. There are some good quality people in Ghana, but don't come wanting to take advantage of people, because most of the people there are way smarter than you think. And before you realize, you might be the last in line. And so come with a genuine heart, but be wise as a serpent. Be ready to learn. Be ready to investigate things and ask questions, you know, and try. When you are able to make good connections with people you consider of value, hold them tight, because those people are hard to come by. That is all. This looks more like a rant. If you have specific questions you want to ask me, kindly do ask me. I do go to Ghana from time to time, but this time around I stayed way longer and I learned some real valuable lessons out there, and I don't want you to go out there and make certain mistakes. So I'm just fronting this for you, that one, get accommodation, something you have your peace of mind to stay in. Already start generating income before you step foot in Ghana, and I would advise you go to Ghana first and get some information first before you do the move. The third is the people. It is very, very important that you understand and know the people, the way they think, the way they reason, etc., before you start any business. Because trust me, people can kill your business quickly, so fast, before you even realize it. So sometimes the only person you can trust is yourself. Learn to do it yourself first. Learn to know every part of the business first before you involve someone else. I think that is where I will end the video for my first video coming back in months. I hope this has been able to give you something. If you have questions, feel free to contact me in the comment section below and I will answer you. If you want to contact me on WhatsApp as well, you can do that on +233 50286 0566. You can do that and I will always answer you. Take care and peace.